Happy Friday. So this week I've been exploring some of the blinkers we may be wearing, and those blinkers are our cognitive biases, and I've discussed a number of them this week. I'm going to discuss some more next week and also talk about how you can work to overcome them, because if we don't, it does impact our decision making negatively, it impacts our planning negatively, and it can lead to ineffective leadership. So we have to be self-aware. That's the first thing. So I wanted to wrap this week looking at another two types of bias, and that is status quo bias and blind spot bias. Status quo bias is preferring things to stay as they are. And this is prevalent in so many organisations where people don't want change. They want things just to stay as they are. And this can impact leaders as well who, don't want change. And we're seeing this play out now with this demand to return to the office. Let's go back to the way it was. I could lead effectively when everybody was around me and I could see them, so let's get them back and go back to the way it was, rather than saying, no, things have changed and I need to learn to lead a distributed team. The leadership skills I had pre-2020 need to be updated to lead a distributed team and treat everyone equally and be inclusive. So status quo bias is very dangerous, because if we aren't open to change, then we will not move forward. And the last bias I want to talk about this week is blind spot bias. And that's believing that you do not have any biases. It's just a total blind spot. And this can play out if you were dealing with a conflict, you were reviewing a conflict that had taken place in the workplace. You will believe that your review of that conflict will be fair and unbiased, but someone else's review of it will be biased. So you have a blind spot to your own biases. And again, that is extremely dangerous. You have to get rid of that blind spot and remove that blinker to say, I could be subject to cognitive biases. I need to uncover them. I need to identify them. I need to name them, and I need to work to eradicate them. Talk to you next week.